So who is the Jalopy Bungus in 10 years? What does he look like? What is he doing?
I don't think Jalopy Bungus in 10 years is making music.
Really?
I'd be hella surprised if I was still making music at 32. I'd be surprised.
You trying to retire before then?
I have a lot of thoughts about retiring. I think it's just the game is so fake and just so people bragging about like
this, that, and the other
shit that isn't real. Like I you know what I mean? Like it's like, and it's like, damn, like I don't know. Like so I be thinking like, damn, like I don't know how long I want to make hip hop.
Okay.
I might, you know what I'm saying? As far as music, I feel like I'm gonna make music for a long time.
Right.
But you know, I just figured out my singing voice and you know what I mean, stuff like that. Like I'm just now trying out R&B and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think you can stop making music in your life. I think you're gonna be making music your entire life.
Yeah,
just based on these conversations, what I see you posting and shit. I don't think you can stay away from it. I think it keeps you sane.
Yeah, I think music is definitely
it's like you're out.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? But I know if something else allows me to present my message at a great platform that isn't music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, I think I think the style will just change a lot. You feel me? As far as hip hop, like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep rapping, like, but I feel I can definitely see myself like making different types of music, like just expanding.
Right.
You know what I mean? Cause that's what I'm doing right now. Just expanding, trying new stuff. But yeah, creating, I love to create though. You feel me? So I probably will be making music for a long time. But
did you hear that new G-Eazy album that dropped yesterday?
Oh no, I don't listen to G-Eazy. Okay.
The reason I'm bringing it up is because he just dropped an alternative album.
Like alternative.
Like it's like acoustic and like him singing and doing that kind of a thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like every day now you're seeing more and more artists trying to get outside of the genre that they're famous for or popular for. You know what I mean? That's very common nowadays. And I love to see it. One of my I grew up on like post-hardcore and like pop punk and like shit like that when I was in high school. That's what I grew up on. And one of my favorite bands of all time is Bring Me the Horizon. And Bring Me the Horizon is now doing like from where they started, where they were they started as a screamo band. And they went into the metal side.
Yeah, I seen one of my homies tweeted about listening to them the other day.
Yeah. And now they're doing stuff that's like electronically inspired and they got vocalists and stuff on it and they've changed their style so much. So it's so interesting to me that we live in an era where musicians and artists in general can switch up the style that they're doing, and their fan bases will follow them with it.
Yeah.
Because I know you remember this as a kid. How often did you hear someone drop something that was outside of their style?
It was so
everyone
rare.
was chastising them.
It was so rare. Like they would get on their head. Like Kanye
every time.
Kanye and Wayne, they killed them for like trying out.
They killed Wayne for the guitar thing, for all that.
They killed them. Like, I think, and that's another thing. Like now we're not just focused on one or two people or 3-4 people no more. Everybody's just in their own lane, like over there and over there. So it's like people build those cult followings, and then you feel me. But only people who get that type of criticism is like Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah, Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick's the only one who gets like that. Like, oh, he changed the sound. Like, I don't like this. I think he's the only one that really gets that. Like, as far as major artists go,
I think that's so close-minded. Like from a listener's perspective, man.
It is. Like I love all his albums.
Yeah.
I mean, Section 80 on. I don't like Overly Dedicated.
Okay.
But I love Good Kid, Mad City. I love To Pimp a Butterfly, and I love Damn.
Yeah.
All classics.
Yeah. He's due for an album.
Yeah.
He's way overdue for an album.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll ever drop it though.
Really?
But I felt the same way after Screaming Butterfly though, so you never know.
Yeah,
I remember telling my homies like I think Kendrick about to retire.
Yeah.
But I think I just be looking at it from my perspective. Like if I was Kendrick and I dropped like Good Kid and Screaming Butterfly, I feel like I would retire. Like I feel like I'd be done.
You're like, I'm done. I'm gonna leave it on that.
For real. Like I don't know.
Drake did his interview with Rap Radar a while back.
I seen a little bit of that.
Yeah, a couple months back. I watched the whole thing because I'm a big Drake guy.
Yeah. I like Drake too.
I fuck with Drake heavy. Yeah. Love everything he does.
He's another influence.
Yeah. Do you remember in one of his songs he said something like he said something about retiring and it's already funded. And then he said something about like the age he was going to retire. He said he was going to retire before 30 in one of his songs, some shit like that. In Rap Radar, they asked him about that, and they're like, "You're still here?" And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, when I wrote that at the time,
you feel it?
I felt like I couldn't be 30 and rapping."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Here I am, and I'm still doing it. Like maybe I'll still be here for another 10 years. You never know."
Yeah, I think that just sparked a new thing in my head. Like, I started to think like, I'm still so young. So it's like when I like, I feel like 30 is so far away, but it's really not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like 8 years. I'm like, am I still gonna be making rap in 8 years? You feel me? But then I think about it like, I don't know. Like, you don't even really become full strength until like around that age. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't
like
even
really solid in what you know, what you are, who you are type
exactly.
shit.
You don't even get there yet. Like until you like around 30ish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really can't even answer those type of questions right now because my mind changes so much.